Left 4 Dead 1, Left 4 Dead 2, Plants vs. Zombies, the Resident Evils. What do these all have in common? Come on, it's pretty straightforward. That's right, dear viewer, they are all horror games. Oh, and I guess there's zombies in them too, and a lot of firepower. But despite the oversaturation of zombies during this time period, one game defied the odds and much like its rotting enemy, refuses to be put to rest. A passion project of overworked developers that blossomed into a selling point of one of the biggest franchises ever. Wait, hold on. What are you doing here, Back to the Future 2?
Gun water! Unless you've got power!
Ask anyone over the age of 20 what their highest round is on Kino der Toten, and 9 times out of 10 they'll tell you, "Who are you? How'd you get in my house?" and leave, or I'm calling the cops. The other time they'll tell you round 6 because they bought the Olympia off the wall and couldn't kill the Hellhounds fast enough. And as a based M14 enjoyer myself, I have to kinda laugh at that. Oh. Now, I'm sure most of you know what Call of Duty is, and I'm sure a lot of you know about
Zombies.
Considering it's a mode that has been around since 2008 and is in 13 of the 23 main title games, that's over 56% of the games. But why is it in so many? It's simple. The game mode is fun. You spawn in, kill zombies to gather points, use those points to purchase weapons, use those weapons to kill more zombies to gather more points, use those more points to purchase doors that lead to more weapons, use those more weapons to kill more zombies to gather more points, use those more points to purchase perk upgrades and the Pack-a-Punch, rinse and repeat. See, pretty simple. I'm sure depending on when you started playing this franchise, you'll have eventually come into contact with this little horde mode. Whether you're a classic or a modern player, there's one thing we all share, a love for killing the undead. There isn't quite a feeling like getting the ray gun out of the mystery box. See, I started playing zombies when they still marched around like German soldiers, back in 2010, until the woke Janet decided that wasn't cool anymore. Actually, this mode is how I learned about Nazi Germany. I was so into this mode and its story, I'd search up story bites only to be met with real-world conspiracies about Die Glock and Element 115 being real, delving deep into a rabbit hole that I never fully recovered from. Over the last 16 years, I've seen this game mode evolve with some of its highest highs and lowest lows, but even the most lackluster entries in the series, I can still have fun with, and I think that's all that matters. So I kinda wanna do something different and do a little tier ranking video of where I generally put each version of the mode and my overall thoughts about it. Kinda say what I like and don't like about each iteration of this classic mode that I love. Alright, welcome to my 100% correct and accurate tier ranking of every mode of Call of Duty Zombies. So starting with World at War. I gotta see, let's see, World at War, you know? World at War, it's pretty good, but it's very bare bones. It's kind of hard to go back to, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna knock it down for that. It was the first Zombies mode. They were definitely just trying to get the mode off the ground and see where it would go. I do love this mode, but my gripes with it are the zombie grab mechanic and the Wunderwaffe glitching health regen on Duries. But other than that, this mode is very good. It's fun to go back to with friends, not so much solo. But other than that, I got no beef with this game. Black Ops 1 is absolute perfect. I mean, this was my first one, so a bit of a nostalgia bias. But hey, I don't hate a single map in this game. Even a map like Shangri-La, I can go back and look, you know what? This is a good map. Especially with the Chronicles version, kind of just ruining it. But hey, Black Ops was the logical next step from World at War. Bigger and better. Especially the GOAT 5 and its beautiful intro cutscene. All the weapons are great and serve a purpose, even though some are good and a lot are bad. Except you, Winter's Howl, you just suck in general. Black Ops 2? It's great. It's not perfect. The first half of the map selection was pretty rough. I'm gonna be real, transit sucked. There's no getting around that. There's a reason town was the de facto map on launch. Nuketown was exclusive to the premium deluxe versions till January 2013, even though the store said it would come to season pass holders in December, and 8-year-old me just wanted to experience Nuketown Zombies. And then there was Die Rise. Well, it's just Die Rise. It wasn't really that good. Though, they made a great U-turn in direction and gave us 3 straight bangers back to back with Mama the Dead, Buried, and Origins. That's crazy. And we could have had all of the Black Ops and World at War maps too. Man, if that was the case, this would have been the perfect game. But instead, it's great. Advanced Warfare? This sucks. I'm sorry. I'm at no beating around the bush. The maps suck, the gameplay sucks, the EMZs suck, the wonder weapons suck, the pack-a-punching upgrade station thing sucks, the exosuit is not fun and it sucks, and you had to pay for it. There was no base map on launch besides maybe a teaser of Zombies and Exo Survival Right, which was like the last survival map you had to unlock, and that was like 100 rounds. So you already had to play a crappy survival game mode to get a teaser of another crappy survival game mode that you had to pay for. I'm sorry, I don't like Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, it's great. It's not perfect. This game probably wouldn't be as glazed as much without mod tools and Zombies Chronicles. Even though to enjoy those classic maps, I need to have mods to give me different weapons and gameplay mechanics. Because, well, the base guns suck and sound like a pea shooter and someone trying to explain what a gun sounds like to another person. And because so much aura had been lost with Chronicles, like quotes and features being removed or changed, like why is there an RK5 where the MP5 used to be on Ascension when there is a CUDA literally right there behind it and there's just a door blocking it? Like, why not put the CUDA where the RK5 is? Like, what were they thinking? As much as I love this game, there's a lot I don't like. Public matches were completely ruined with gobblegums because everyone is scared of losing their 10-plus-year-old perkaholics. Come on, just let it go. It's been 10 years, you don't need it anymore. And public matches were my favorite aspect of World at War, to BO2 Zombies, because it was just fun meeting random people and seeing how far you could get. Infinite Warfare it's good. It's alright. Spaceland's really the only good map. Spaceland's really the only great map. The other maps may vary, but I mean, I like them. I like that you do get DLC weapons free in Zombies once you get them out of the magic wheel. I like how all MP camos were unlocked for use in Zombies, though the world building and characters were kinda lackluster, although Director's Mode for beating all the Easter eggs. Honestly, that is the gold standard for super Easter eggs, and I hope there's something like that in Black Ops 7, because I would die if there wasn't, because all those Easter eggs I did in Black Ops 6 and 7, just for nothing, I would be very upset if that was the case. World War II that's good. It has a great horror atmosphere, though kind of throughout the season that became less and less. The characters were definitely better than the cast in Infinite Warfare, though the maps were getting kind of more and more lackluster. The Tortured Path just was not it, especially kind of for Easter egg hunters. Though I did like the notebook system, and kind of once you beat the casual Easter egg, you unlocked a survival map. I kind of wish they did that for more zombie game modes. Black Ops 4, ooh man. This game had so much potential. I love 9, Classified, Tiger, Toten, Ancient Evil, and Dead of the Night. Not Blood of the Dead Voyage or Alpha Omega as much, though they were alright, but not it. I can't believe we didn't get factions, even though we were highly promised them twice, one during the reveal event and kind of midway through the seasons, or that we didn't get a great war map as the ultimate epic conclusion to a 10-year story, because as much as I like Tog's ending, it felt like a cop-out, and I also wish we got more chaos, because honestly, chaos was kind of cooking. They're kind of cooking. Cold War. As much as this game did not age well, I loved it during its prime season. Actually, I think it's still my most played with the mode. Though that was probably due to the Dark Ether Camel grind. D-Machine was such a perfect intro to this story, and they just fumbled the rest of it later on. The wonder weapons were so cool and original, besides the AK-84. Although, I still had fun using it. Plus, it has the GOAT, Samantha and Weaver. And even though they were experiments, Outbreak and Onslaught, honestly, they were kind of fun to play. It was just fun to hop in, kill zombies, and get out. Oh boy, Vanguard. I know what you're thinking. Yes, this game was rushed, and you can definitely tell. And though it wasn't really fun, there were some fun aspects about it too. Like when they brought back Shinonuma Reborn, and it was round-based, I gotta say, that is the best version of Shinonuma to date. Its quest is fun, the Covenant system and Altar system mixed with round-based zombies is such a great gameplay feature. Too bad they ran out of budget and only had 4 maps, with 2 being the exact same, just with a different color palette. On Warfare Zombies. Okay, hear me out. Yes, it's Outbreak. Honestly, this mode is what Outbreak should have been. Actually, I think this newly released zombie art book hints that Liberty Falls is supposed to be what this mode was, but for Black Ops 6. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Honestly, this mode was really fun. The community in this game was so kind and great, and honestly, I think it was the first time I've enjoyed playing with other people that weren't my own friends. The schematic system and backpack created a sense of a light RPG mechanics, so every game you were going in as a different skill level. Being able to join and leave different squads to do different objectives and world bosses was the icing on the cake. I just wish more people gave this one a chance, and I wish it got more content throughout the seasons. Because season 1 content was so good, and they just fumbled hard. Oh boy, Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6, this game started off strong. But with the actors and writers strike around the time and the implementation of AI replacement of Julie Nathanson, the voice of Samantha Maxis, who is also just dead in the story because why not? I know Craig Houston had personal problems during this time, but his absence in the writing was definitely felt. Terminus, Citadel, and Shattered Veil are great maps, though Liberty Falls, Shattered Veil, and Reckoning all definitely feel like they were designed for an Outbreak type mode, which is what the newly released art book hints at. Also, there's the Tomb, which is okay, I guess. I mean, the augment system is just a superior version of the Crystal system in Cold War, but honestly, just the story of this game was not it. Seems like they were just throwing stuff at the wall to see what stuck, and kind of like, okay, where do we go from there? The characters just have no character to them. This game is what Black Ops 6 and Cold War should have been. Honestly, each map is great. Even Paradox Junction, I know, it's just Nuketown Zombies again. While the modern mechanics are getting stale, there have been so much improvements to the systems introduced from Black Ops 6. Cursed and Rioga have been phenomenal additions that keep me coming back to play this game, though getting some of these cursed relics have been infuriating to say the least. The reintroduction of our original crew had me worried at first, but with each map having memories of the damned side quest, their stories I feel are just a tad bit better than Ultimus and Primus. Though the story was definitely better than BO6, it loses sauce for denying the GOAT, Rigoa Weaver, any speaking roles in many of the cutscenes. But anyways, this is my definitive 100% correct, morally correct, just on the board COD Zombies tier list. Anyways, thank you so much. Peace.